Prayer is the key that unlocks all the storehouses of God's infinite grace and power.
Now, I invite our department choir to invoke God's blessing through prayer song.
There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessings, showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but Father showers we plead. But Father showers we plead.
Thank you, friends. Now, I invite L. Mersigladi, B. Amina Ruhi, and A. Sadia to read the readings from the Holy Books.
Reading from Holy Book of Bible, James chapter 1 verses 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all, without finding fault, and it will be given to you. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Reading from Holy Book of Bhagavad Gita, certainly, if he or she offers me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, and water, I partake that whole offering of such a pure-hearted and affectionate devote of mine, with heartfelt love that I graciously accept. Reading from Holy Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مرجع الأبرتين يقينا. He released the two seas meet side by side.
Thank you, friends. I would like to invite Ms. P. Shanmugapriya, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to deliver the welcome address.
A pleasant morning to one and all. My heart is full of bliss on this great occasion by welcoming you all to this national webinar on creative opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. I am very much honored to welcome our college secretary, Reverend Madison FSAG, is such a wonderful guide and tireless hard worker. She is having such power which is behind the success of this college. Welcome you, Mother. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Yes, Reverend Dr. E. Glita Sumangali, FSAG, our principal, is one who has a strong commitment and desire is not only bring success, but also wonders to our college. Welcome you, sister. Faith makes all things possible, but makes all things lovable and makes all things even beautiful. I am very happy to welcome our Reverend Sister A. John Diana, FSAG, our Vice Principal, who plans, supervise students' activity, guides and motivates in disciplinary way, and directs us all on the right path. Welcome you, sister. Successful people build up each other. They motivate, inspire, and push each other. I would like to express my hearty welcome to our chief guest of session 1, Dr. S.N. Nadeem, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, Kola, who has accepted our invitation and joined with us to spend his valuable time to spare opportunities available for the aspiring entrepreneurs. Welcome you, sir. Good speech makes us wise. Good audience leads us in the right path. Good leading makes us perfect. I am very much glad to welcome our chief guest of session 2, Dr. C. Lanin Shining, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Uris College, joins to enlighten the knowledge of young and budding entrepreneurs to face the challenges in forthcoming years. Welcome you, ma'am. The truth is the teamwork is at the heart of great achievement. My hearty welcome to the organizing president and the coordinators of this national level webinar who have put in more effort and hard work, which plays a major role in this day. Welcome, my dear colleagues and students. I extend my heartiest welcome to the various college faculties, research scholars, and students. Your presence is here highly valuable. Welcome you all. Once again, I welcome you all. Have a wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am. To become unique, the challenge is to fight the hardest battle which anyone can imagine until we reach our destination. I call upon one such unique leader, our principal, Reverend Dr. E. Glita Sumagali, FSAG, to deliver the inaugural address. Welcome you, sister.
Thank you. Reverend Sister A. John Diana, Vice Principal and then Assistant Professor of the Department of Commerce, Dr. Yasin Nadeem, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, Kolar. The speaker of the second session, Dr. Nalin Shriney, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Uris College, Vellore. The convener of this national level webinar and head of the Department of Commerce, Ms. P. Shanmugapriya, Dr. K. Uma Parameshwari, organizing president of Commerce Association in the college, and faculty members of the coordinators of the Department of Commerce, and students and staff participants from various colleges. A pleasant morning to all of you. I really take this opportunity to appreciate the convener as well as the head of the Department of Commerce, as well as the organizing president of the association for organizing a national level webinar on creative opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. And it is a wonderful and very interesting title to be discussed at this right time for the student who are aspiring and making them to aspire to become a best entrepreneur. Even last month, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has introduced Nan Mudalvan scheme, which mainly focus the young students of the Tamil Nadu has to become people who have creative ideas, who can contribute, who can come out with flying colors and making themselves a creator of so many concepts and ideas. On this occasion, I wish to focus on three words that are very, very essential to be an aspiring entrepreneur. The one is invention, second one, innovation, and third is creativity. And these are the three terms that are very much used in all sector of organization, institution, and companies. Education is manifestation of oneself. Education must supply knowledge and ideas that is essential to identify the problems that are in the society. Creative solution to the problem is identified as innovation. The act of tuning new and imaginative ideas, we call them as creativity. We might be wondering, what is creativity? Creativity, we want to be a creative person. But to be creative, we must observe things. And when we observe things, and we need to read a lot, as we observe in and around and the nature and the people, and that will lead us toward thinking. And thinking with a knowledge of books will supply us a new insight in us. That's what we call it as creativity. And secondly, creation of new ideas and concept is invention. We observe things, we also get basic knowledge from the book, and we have idea. Once we have idea, and creation of new ideas and concept is called invention. The process of tuning the concept and ideas for commercial success, we call them as invention. So, if you wanted to be an aspiring entrepreneur, you need to work on creativity, invention, and innovation. Once an idea is possible, innovation tends to be easier challenge for more people to achieve. Creativity is the novel step of being the first to identify that something might be possible in the first place. So, I invite all the participants of this national webinar to focus your attention on observing things and identifying the area where we need to supply a creative idea and concept. Once there is an idea, that will certainly lead us for innovation and invention. Creativity is necessarily innovation. That is why even Albert Einstein, he said, necessity is mother of invention. Where there is necessity, that will certainly lead us for invention. That's why I think we are all very familiar with the nano car. That is Tata nano car. That is the compact city car that was manufactured and marketed by Indian automaker Tata Motors. And earlier, and this was the need of the hour, and this is the problem. When we address a problem with an insightful new idea that realizes into new business concepts. So I invite the participants of this national level webinar to observe in and around and identify the problem. Once you identify the problem, in order to find the solution, you need to have creativity. For the creativity, you have to read a lot and listen to people, interact. We need to have brainstorming sessions, and that will result into creative idea and innovation. Certainly, this will lead us to a better entrepreneur. So, on this occasion, I take this opportunity to appreciate the convener as well as the members of the Department of Commerce for taking initiatives for arranging the wonderful resource persons with a good experience and knowledge background, and making the students to give a sufficient knowledge to become an aspiring entrepreneur, so that they will be the best contributor for the problems that exist in our society, coming out with the different flying colors in a form of business models. I wish once again God's blessings and best wishes for its success. All the best.
Thank you, sister. No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I would like to invite Reverend Sister A. John Diana, FSAG, our Vice Principal, to give best wishes. Welcome you, sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. If you know commerce, there is no poverty. If you know commerce, there is no poverty. Reverend and respected Dr. E. Glita Sumangali, the principal, the chiefs of today, Dr. S.N. Nadeem, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, Kola, Dr. C. Shaini, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Uris College, Vellore, HOD and Convener, P. Shanmugapriya, Organizing President, Dr. Uma, Coordinators, Ms. Geeta, Dr. Chitra, D. Chitra, Ms. Anita, Mr. Karthikeyan, Dr. Munisami, and greetings to you all, and all the students of research department from various colleges, dear Gonzagaites, and the staff of Gonzaga, And really, I'm so happy to wish you all to have a great day ahead. My thought is for you today is, if you know commerce, no poverty. Even if you belong to some other department, if you know commerce, there is no poverty at all. In long back, only few were educated and got employment. Few offered employment and they were called as an entrepreneur. And this century, 21st century, this 21st century made a great change everywhere. The huge is from commerce. Choosing commerce may be only the wise people do. Certainly, I hope that you are all the wise people, wise persons here. You knew the commerce and you long to eradicate the poverty. So I'm so happy to call you as the people of wise. The entrepreneur is like a river who meets the people at different level, who initiates business, offers and gives the general and specific ideas that to the employee. The employee may not be employee always. Certainly, he learns things and become an entrepreneur by learning the new techniques and moves of business, become a creative entrepreneur. I appreciate the department for initiating a creative title, that is creative opportunity for aspiring entrepreneur. The way one convince, especially the entrepreneur convince his creative opportunity and attracts the customer by satisfying one's needs. It is only by the people of commerce, who know business, can able to manage, can able to offer the product, the services up to the market, up to the satisfaction of the customer's need. And similarly, he also sustained the employees since he is providing the pure and the full pledge services to his customer. He creates new opportunities and the budding entrepreneur. You can find the available opportunities everywhere in millions. When you even travel, when you comes from home to the college, you would see so many entrepreneurs here and there offering services to the people. It is only the creative way, only the creative people can do. And even they are studying the commerce or not, but they're able to give services to the society through the name called it is an entrepreneur. Once the famous entrepreneur Menlo Park, the famous entrepreneur Menlo Park decided to meet the greatest scientist, Thomas Alva Edison. Once Menlo Park desired to meet the scientist Thomas Alva Edison. He talked with him desirefully. When he about to leave him, just he wanted to get suggestion and vision statement for his son who is aspiring to go and start business. He wanted to become an entrepreneur. So hence, Mr. Helen Park, the entrepreneur, wanted to have advice from Thomas Alva Edison. And Thomas Alva Edison appreciated his longingness and said to him, tell your son who is going to start business, never look at the clock. Thomas Alva Edison said, never look at the clock. Those wanted to work, start business, never look at the clock. It is the vision statement given by Thomas Alva Edison to Menlo Park for his son to start the business. You can also realize the people who work here and there and around us, they never work for an hour. They never look at the clock. Only they can work hard, hour together. Because they grown up people do not work calculating time. Rather, they work hours together. Always they be brisk and definitely achieves the goal. Yes, dear young entrepreneur, and buddy entrepreneurs. You will become an entrepreneur if you know commerce and there is no poverty. I hope that this creative opportunity to become an entrepreneur, this session definitely will help you with a wise person that we are so much blessed to have the resource persons from an extremely a great college, and they are going to aspire you to have great ideas to start business after finishing your graduates. And really this opportunity is everywhere. If you see things indifferently, you can also become an entrepreneur. Only thing your wish and your will is to need here. I appreciate once again conducting this national levels webinar, assisting your aspiration to become an entrepreneur. Wishes and greetings to all the head of the department and all the organizing presidents and the member of the commerce department and all my beloved students. You're watching um, in this Google platform by through the interactive board. I appreciate all the commerce students. I wish you very best to become a great entrepreneur in the future, near future. So all the very best and most welcome to the resource persons to enlighten all our students and the research scholars in this um, online platform. Thank you very much for this great opportunity.
Thank you, sister. Feedback. I now invite Ms. V. Chitra, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce our resource persons.
Happy morning to all. To be inspired is great, but to inspire is an honor. It is a great honor for me to introduce our chief guest, Dr. S.N. Nadeem, for this webinar. He has 11 years of experience in teaching field, acted as Board of Secretary member for Bangalore University in the year 2014 to 15, and NSS RRC officer in different colleges. Talked various topics like in green marketing, innovations in HRM, research issues and challenges in modern era. Impact of GST on Indian business issues and challenges. Impact of attitude in workplace. Presented 9 papers at national level. Attended 12 national level seminar and conferences, also 2 international level. He has published a book named as Business Opportunities in the Digital Era in the year 2019 and also published many research articles. He has huge volume in attending faculty development program and refresher courses. Currently, he is working as a associate professor of Department of Commerce and Management in Government First Grade College, Kolar. We are privileged to have such a dynamic person as our chief guest today. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. We are extremely privileged to have resource person Dr. S.N. Nadeem in our midst today. I request him to take over the session.
Thank you very much, madam, for your wonderful introduction. So today I'm extremely very happy to talk about the topic which has been organized by the Gonzaga College of Arts and Science for Women. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Am I audible to all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this PPT is visible to all of you? Hello?
No, sir.
This is not visible? Okay. One second. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Gonzaga College of Arts, Science for Women for taking such a wonderful opportunity to create the wonderful topic on which today's seminar is scheduled. I first of all, on this wonderful occasion, I take the opportunity to welcome, of course, Chief Patron Reverend Mother G. Rajamani, Superior General, Patrons, Reverend Mother C. Naval Rani, Secretary, Reverend Dr. E. Glita Sumangali Madam, Principal of the College, Reverend Sir A. John Diana, Vice Principal of the College, Ms. P. Shanmuga Priya, Convener and Head of the Department, and also Organizing President of this beautiful online seminar, Dr. K. Para Maheshwari, the coordinator, who is very instrumental in organizing and inviting this kind of webinars. Ms. A. Geeta, Ms. D. Chaitra, Ms. V. Anita, Ms. Sarvi Karthikeyan, Dr. K. Munuswamy, delegates from the different faculty members, research scholars, and of course, students from the different parts of the area, and of course, the students. So I really am very much lucky and to be a part and parcel of this program. I really thankful for giving me an opportunity to be a part and parcel of this program. Now, let me show you the slide through that I'll be discussing this. Is it visible, madam? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I once again take this opportunity to congratulate the management for having this online webinar, especially on this wonderful platform, for taking your complete pain and dedication for organizing this event here. The topic that you have selected is an absolutely awesome topic. Creative opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs is really very much indeed a need of the heart today. As your principal and of course the vice principal of the madam, these people have expressed in a most fruitful manner how these entrepreneurs really they're going to turn it around. Young students, these people, they just don't want to be laborers. They just don't want to be a staff. They just want to be an entrepreneurs who can give job opportunities for so many people. Therefore, in this regard, the importance of entrepreneurs in a country, I just like to talk about this. Entrepreneurs plays a very immense role for the development of any nation. Especially our country like our great India is a land which can give a lot of opportunities for the young entrepreneurs to become the successful entrepreneurs. And these entrepreneurs not only develops the regional areas and the national areas, and also they have become a proud Indians at the global level. I'm going to come to the next one where I'm going to very clearly tell you that some of the Indian global entrepreneurs who have excelled, those are exceptionally well, they have superb in their domains and they have set an example for the generations to come. In this regard, let me take over the session on this topic, creative opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. First of all, we need to understand what is this entrepreneurs. I hope that everybody must be knowing about the concept of entrepreneur. Let me tell you that entrepreneur is nothing but is an individual. It may be you, it may be me or somebody else who identifies the need in the marketplace and works to fulfill. Again, an entrepreneur is someone who has the creative ability. He has to think out of the box, who acts as a good communicator, who is an administrator, who succeeds in the start of a venture along with the different kind of risks that are involved. The main rationale behind of an entrepreneur is to make a business and to get a very good name. So entrepreneur is a person who starts a business by taking all his efforts. I'm going to quote few examples about these successful entrepreneurs in India and of course out of India. We have the greatest examples. Those people have been exceptionally outstanding when it comes to representing the respective countries. You take an example of Azim Premji. Is an Indian, very often we call it as an Indian Bill Gates. So once upon a time, he was graduating in America and then he came back to India. He took over the charge of his father's business. He started expanding his business. Now today, Azim Premji is a proud global Indian. He is a best example. Again, Dhirubhai Ambani, you can study the case of Dhirubhai Ambani. You believe it or not, once upon a time, he had been to one of the Middle East countries. He worked in a station, and then he came back to India. He applied for a loan, and then he started his Reliance Group of Industries. Now, the successor of Dhirubhai Ambani, we can see the two proud sons. Mukesh Ambani is the richest Indian, and he is one of the most tycoon of all kind of business. And of course, the Microsoft champion, Bill Gates, you take. So definitely in almost all every part of the country, we can see the products of Microsoft. Let it be whether it is Android mobile phones, tabs, or laptops, or desktop computers. Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg. So these people are, what we call it as the role models to all of us. The young students like all of you need to follow these inspirational stories that are said by these living legends. Therefore, entrepreneur is definitely, he should have a creative thinking ability. Okay, he should be hungry to think what, where, how, and what kind of a business has to be achieved. Therefore, once you become an entrepreneur, definitely you have a lot of opportunities behind you. Of course, the government of India will give you a lot of assistance. Now, government of India is coming out with lot of benefits that are being offered very openly to the entrepreneurs. You can take the help of banks. You can take the example of counselors. They have been especially assigned and, of course, organized by the government just to promote the and encourage the entrepreneurs to become more and more entrepreneurs and take the country like our India to the greatest nation. Now, let us discuss what is the importance of entrepreneurs. I have told you that an entrepreneur is a person who gives employment opportunities to millions of people. So many people will get
Sir,
the livelihood,
sir,
they'll get
sir,
employment.
excuse me.
Am I audible?
Sir,
Hello?
you're audible. Only the first slide is there, sir. Only first slide is here. Just
Is it okay,
check.
madam?
You're audible. Yeah, only
Is it
the
with,
slide remains the.
hello?
It is visible.
Yeah. Tell me, madam.
Yes. Yeah, you are
Shall I go
visible
for the next
also
slide?
audible. Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, the first slide only is on the.
This is it okay, madam?
Reader.
Sir, we can only see first slide, sir.
Okay. This one, madam?
Only the slide what is available. And if you are moving means we
Is
unable
it
to see that.
available?
Only the first slide. First slide itself.
This one, madam? Hello?
The title of you as is visible.
No,
Okay.
sir. First slide only we can see, sir. Another slides are not
I'll
visible,
see to
sir.
it. I'll see to it, madam. Fine. 1 second. Now, is it visible, madam? Hello? Hello?
Sir, is it? It is visible, sir, but we can't see another slide, sir. Only first slide is visible, sir.
This one is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is not visible.
No, sir. Another slides are not visible, sir.
This one? Hello?
No, sir.
Oh,
No,
I'll
sir.
check it out.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sure. One second, madam. I'll see to it. Sorry for the interruption. Now, is it visible, madam? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I spoke about an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur plays a very vital role in the development of a country and, of course, for the development of a society as well. I've given few examples. Azim Premji is an Indian, global Indian. So Dhirubhai Ambani also, some of the international magnates like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, these are the successful people. Now let us look into the importance of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, how these entrepreneurs contribute for the development of an economy. Entrepreneurs are very important to market economies because they act as the wheels of economic growth. By creating a new products and services, they stimulate new employment and opportunities. I have told you that once you become a successful entrepreneur, you have ample opportunities to recruit the employees. Through the employees, you see that you produce the products and services and you can export. So in this way, it definitely generates more revenue to the government. So therefore, at the macro level, you can see the development of a country at large. So in India, we have so many organizations. They're coming with so many exports. You become an entrepreneur, definitely you have a very good opportunities. Again, entrepreneurs improves the life of individuals, communities, as well as the overall economy. Entrepreneurs have been instrumental in spurring social change and improving the way. Yes, definitely. So you become an entrepreneur, you have complete charge. You will be on the driver's seat. You make the employment, you give an employment opportunity, you educate them, you give them salaries,
Sir,
and then definitely it improves. Yes,
sorry to
madam.
interrupt you, sir.
Madam,
Sir, do we have other slides or this one slide only, sir? So
I
because the
have this
slide
one, madam.
not moved. No, sir,
This
it
one.
has been not moving, sir. Only one slide is visible, sir. That the creative opportunity, first page only, sir.
Madam, shall I share this slide to Uma, madam? Madam, will you present from their side? Hello?
I will ask.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can share it to
I'll
us.
share it. I'll share it to you, madam. You present, madam.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir.
Yeah, we spoke about entrepreneurs and some of the successful Indian as well as the global entrepreneurs. We spoke about that. They all play a very critical role in the development of a nation at large. And again, these entrepreneurs have created histories not only in India but also at the outside level. I'll give you one best example of KFC. Colonel Sanders is definitely is called as the owner of KFC chicken, a grilled chicken. It was operating in America. Now you can see that it is operating in more than 20,000 locations across the country. Therefore, he is one best example for having a wonderful KFC chicken kind of a products. And if you can study the case of this Sanders, he born in the year 1890, and then he took over the charge. He worked for railway station as a laborer. He worked even in army also, and in fact, his
Sir,
chicken products have been failed.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, have you shared that PP2 to ma'am?
Yeah, 1 second, madam. I'm sharing, madam. 1 second, madam.
Thanks.
Now only I'm sharing. In the year 1930, the owner of KFC Chicken, it is an American-based company. In the year 1930, he again joined his business in a gas station. In his free time, he was selling KFC Chicken kind of products. And in the year 1937, his business was proved to be a successful. But in India and across the world today, he has more than 20,000 locations where his products are being sold. Now, what we have learned from his lesson is that he has never given his opportunities. He was always on the go for achieving the success. Therefore, you as an entrepreneur, you have all kind of an opportunities from where you can definitely see a lot of things. So he was one such an example. I'm going to give you one more example, Lakshmi Mittal. So Lakshmi Mittal is an Indian, is a global Indian. So in the year 1960, his family, along with the father, has moved to Kolkata. In Kolkata, his father was working in one of the mill company. In a mill company, he was running a small steel mill. In the year 1976, Lakshmi Mittal has. Madam, I'll send you, madam. 1 second. Hello? I'm sending you, madam. Sending you. Sure. Okay. In the year 1976, Lakshmi Mittal has opened his own steel mill in Indonesia. And again, today he is a proud global Indian. He has been awarded as the best businessman in the year 2005 and 2008. According to the Forbes, he is a proud richest Indian. Now, he is one kind of an example where you can see some sparks. So as a result of all these things, you can make some practical things in your life. Therefore, and I am going to give you a few more examples about these entrepreneurs. Narayan Murthy, definitely Narayan Murthy also is one of the most wonderful person who has been a mentor for Infosys Technologies. Even in Infosys Technology is also the greatest we can see in the field of technologies. Therefore, there are so many concepts that we have discussed. Again, let me talk about the importance and how does entrepreneurs help for the development of a country. These entrepreneurs will create job opportunities in the field of different aspects. You take an example, they start with the help of a textile mills. Excuse me. Thank you, madam. Okay, fine. So, an entrepreneur, second slide, third slide, madam, privileges. Now, I spoke about few examples where the business can be done globally, whether it is an Indian or outside India, you can achieve a lot of name and fame. I was talking about the importance of entrepreneurs. Definitely, it is the entrepreneurs who acts as the wheels of economic development. You produce the products and sell the products outside the country. Therefore, it increases the exports, and definitely it contributes for the development of a GDP, gross domestic product, as well as it increases a lot of revenue to the government. Therefore, the importance of entrepreneurs is very much important, especially in a country like our developing country like India. Madam, can you go for the next slide? I have a lot of things to speak about, some of the important privileges of an entrepreneur. You as an entrepreneur, let me see some of the important privileges what you are going to get. See, you can be your boss. You are the boss. You need not work under somebody else's guidance. You are the boss. You can take over the charge. You have to be creative. You tell your employees to work in a different manner as you want. Therefore, you need not work under somebody else. You can give employment opportunity. You are the decision maker. You are a role model. potentially unlimited income. I spoke about few examples. Lakshmi Mittal is one example, and Azim Premji is very often called as Indian Bill Gates. Now you can study the cases of these great people. You see a lot of revenues have been generated. They are in millions. They are dealing in billions. Therefore, you have the ample opportunity to get lot of incomes. Therefore, choose when and where your business. See, you are a boss. You are a boss. You have all the privileges of selecting where your business should be located. Whether your business should be located in India or outside India, in a foreign countries. I'm going to give you a few examples. Walmart you take as an American-based companies. Ola you take an example of. Uber you take an example. There are n number of companies. So these entrepreneurs will have the ideas and opportunities about where to set up our business, whether to set up in a particular domestic country or in outside the countries. I give you a few examples about Microsoft corporations, Pepsi and Coca-Cola company. You take an example. They're operating in almost every part of the country. Therefore, KFC chicken also I've given an example. It is operating in more than 130 countries. And McDonald's you take, of course, it's one of the most blockbuster American fast food company. It is operating in more than 150 plus countries. Therefore, an entrepreneur will have all these kind of privileges. So definitely you as a student, you have to be creative. You have to be innovative. You have to change your mindset. You have to think out of your box. And then only you could see some drastic changes. You can become a business barons like Premji. You can become persons like great Ratan Tata of India. Kumar Mangalam Birla, you take an example. Anand Mahindra, you take an example. There are different n number of people are there to whom you will be inspired. Constant growth and development. Yeah. So one important thing I just like to tell all of you is that, see, once you become an entrepreneur, you should have the different kind of a mindset. Different kind of a mindset in the sense, you see that you should always be committed towards the job. You should be a hard worker. You should be an innovative thinker. You should be well versed with the employees. When you have all this kind of abilities, a package, then definitely you will see you will be on top of the roof. You'll be flying. There is a chance, there is a pay for the constant growth and development in your respective field. That is what happened. In the year 1890 to 1980, the KFC chicken's owner, so Colonel Sanders, he was facing a lot of failures. And then he never left. He has not shown his backstop. He came forward. He was cruising. And then we can see it has become an history. And definitely choose who you work with. Yeah, you are the boss. You are the captain. You know to whom you have to work. You chart out the plans. You work with the people. You pick up the persons, whether the global people or your domestic people. You take the confidence of all your employees. Work with them. Chalk out with them. Talk to them. And set the mission and vision statement. Then definitely you will come up with the flying colors. Definitely you will make a remarkable achievements in your field. That is what happens. Therefore, these are the important privileges when you want to become an entrepreneur. Definitely. Do you want what you want to love? You need not be under the guidance of somebody else. You have all the liberty. You have to be an independent. Of course, there is a government support will be extended to you. Today, government is working 24/7 around the clock in the support of entrepreneurs. They just want to promote, they just want to support you, they just want to give you trainings. A lot of things are happening. That is what we are supposed to be here. So be a successful entrepreneur, definitely you will enjoy all the benefits. Madam, could you go for the next slide? Madam, could you go for the next slide? Is it audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Now, I spoke about the importance and, of course, the literal meaning of entrepreneur. Now, let us see some of the important role models. These role models inspired all of us, inspired to us, will inspire in future also. Let us see successful entrepreneurs from India and outside India. See on my left, you can see Jeff Bezos, American tycoon, Bill Gates, Microsoft business baron, Steve Jobs, you take, and Google co-partner, you take, Mukesh Ambani on my right. So these people are the proud Indians, Lakshmi Mittal in the down, Azim Premji on my right, Ratan Tata, and of course Anand Mahindra. Now these are the successful entrepreneurs who have been set an exceptional role model to all of us. Therefore, they are the trendsetters, especially in the field of business. They know how to take up the business. They'll take the business from the earth level to the sky level. They'll make from nowhere to everywhere. They have been the successful entrepreneurs. So definitely you have to study some of the role models of people of like this. Definitely you will bring a lot of changes in yourself. You will become a boss. You will become an entrepreneur. Your prestige will be increased. Your personality will be increased. And definitely you will be honored. You will be honored with the government of the country for which you are working. More importantly, you will be recognized forever. You can create a history. Therefore, these are the successful entrepreneurs definitely who can make dramatic changes. They are literally the undisputed kings of their respective fields. Very often, whenever you want to start a business, you just remind these greatest people. They are absolutely superb in all respects. Therefore, successful entrepreneurs is one who can make the dramatic changes. I want all of my students, I want all of you, the young students like you, to become and be inspired with these greatest peoples. Next. Madam, can you go for the next slide? Now, you would ask me, go for the previous slide, madam. Yeah, next one. If I'm not, if totally, I will be wrong if I'm not going to take the help of an woman entrepreneurs. More importantly, today, women is everywhere. Yes, women is flying the flight, driving cars, buses. Women has been exceptionally well. Empowerment of women. India is coming forward in support of women. Therefore, we can see some of the role models of women entrepreneurs. These women entrepreneurs also have set an example exceptionally for women. Therefore, these women entrepreneurs are also not too far away, or not too far behind than the male entrepreneurs. Therefore, these people also, they can make a lot of changes. I'm going to give you a few examples about this. Narayan Murthy sir's wife, Sudha Murthy, you take an example. She is the chief mentor of Infosys. Kiran Mazumdar Shah, you take biotechnologies. There are greatest people are there, and women entrepreneurs, you have ample opportunities. You have substantial opportunities. In the days to come, you see that everywhere there is a women empowerment. Of course, the role of government, and what is the role of government? The government is working very hard on a 360-degree method for the support of these women entrepreneurs. They just want to see the all-round development. Therefore, you as a woman, you have a lot of opportunities. So that is what you have to grab from both the opportunities. You keep them as your role model. Study the cases. You get it inspired. You start your business. Definitely on one day, you will be coming out with the superb. You will be coming out with the flying colors. Therefore, we can see equally balanced women as well as men entrepreneurs. There is an opportunity for both. Next. Madam, can you go for the next slide? Next, previous slide, madam. Okay, yeah. Next slide. Next slide, madam. Yeah, so opportunities for entrepreneurs. You can ask me what and all opportunities which are available you as the students, for the students community. Yeah, definitely we have n number of opportunities. You are the students level, maybe you are studying commerce students, science students, definitely, and of course even art stream also. You have to have a creativity, you should have some kind of knowledge. Therefore, let me have a look at the slide. Small business opportunities, what you are going to get in this present days. Blogging. Blogging is one of the best small business opportunities that are available in present world. Blogging means creating a website. You as a student, you have all kind of infrastructure in the form of internet facility. You have all Google created benefits. You can create your own blog in the sense website. You create a content. The content may be in the form of pictures, videos, maybe your content related to your mobile phones. If you want to give more informations about the current affairs, you can create a content. Or you have a business. You create your business. For example, you are running a furniture industries. Then you create a website, you create a blog, upload your content, attract the customers. Blogging is one of the most important, highly, what we call it as notable thing, what we need to understand. Affiliated marketing, you take app creations. Yeah, app creations in the sense, see, on your mobile set, you can see a huge number of apps. When you go for tapping your Play Store, you will see n number of apps. Apps may be related to your cam scanner, and the next one, apps may be related to your teaching kind of products. Apps, Facebook apps, you can take an example. There are so many apps are available. You have to be creative. Then you create your own apps and upload in that, and definitely you will get a lot of notifications. So this is an opportunity, especially this is more important in case of science students, because compared to science students, they will be more advanced when compared to other streams. I'm not saying others are also not important, but the main job is the advanced computer science. They are very much well equipped with that. App creation, online course creation. So you can create your online course creation, maybe teaching to your students, organizing seminars, and organizing 15 days, 1 month, and 2 months certification programs based on your computers. These are the online courses also are very much handy. And how you can, this is how you can grab your from the hands this available opportunities. Next. Madam, next slide. Okay, see, I'm just extending to this particular one. What other extra, what we call it as job opportunities are opportunities in the field of entrepreneurship that you will get nowadays. You buy a franchise. Yes, you buy a franchise from the real owners, and then the franchisee will give you, you will be the franchisee, and you can run the business. You take an example of Cafe Day, you can get the franchise from Cafe Day, you can get the franchise from McDonald's from America, you can get the franchise from, just normally I've told you, KFC. These are the best example from where you can start your business. I'll give you one more example. Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan, he's not only an actor, but also he also does his business. He is a franchisee. Yes, he's a co-owner of Kolkata Knight Riders cricket team in IPL. And also he is a co-partner even in Red Chillies Entertainment Corporation also. He is also an entrepreneur. Therefore, franchisee is very important. You can be a franchisee. You can have a talk. Definitely, you can also become a very good franchisee. And you can start your business. You can deliver the products, and you can become a proud entrepreneur. Again, distributorship or dealership. Yes, it's a very common concept that we are hearing now every day. The moment when we come out, and we will definitely listen to this distributorship or dealership. Definitely, you can start your distributionship or dealership. It may be related to your products, cosmetics. You take an example. On the other hand, biscuits. You take confectionaries. You take or oil, edible oil. You take an example. Food products. Yes, you can take this leadership. I mean, you can take the distributorship, distribution of milk. You take Nandini. You can take an example. The distributors are there of the particular things. Will take the agency. They'll distribute for wholesalers, retailers, and different kind of people. Therefore, this is also one of the most important opportunity that are very widely available to all of you. Network marketing. Now, what is this network marketing? I think you people might have heard about the concept of you buy a product and then you appoint three persons. For example, I am purchasing certain products worth rupees 20,000 from Amway, healthcare products. Once if I purchase that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to inform others. I'm going to inform other 2 to 3 people. It's like a chain business. It's like a network marketing. I'm going to appoint these 3 people. One of them will have a talk with his cousins or maybe friends. He will ask him to join for this. It may be a Vestige company, and of course, it may be a Amway company. There are different companies, Avon company. These companies are also works for your network marketing. So in this regard also, you can work as a network marketing. You can become a successful network marketeer also. Therefore, the other important opportunity that you will get is at licensing. Yes, licensing in the sense getting permission from the owner. You can take the permission from the owner to start the business. Licensing in the sense, if, for example, if somebody else is operating a confectionery shop in the name of MTR or in the name of famous products, you can take the permission, you can take the patent rights, you can take the copyrights, and then you publish a book, for example, in the form of a books or in the form of something else, means you can go for patent rights. So licensing also one of the most important opportunity which is available very widely for young entrepreneurs like you people. Next, foreign markets. Now, in the era of 1992, the era of 1990s, early 1990s, the world has seen a globalization, LPG concept. Liberalization, privatization, globalization has happened. The world has integrated into one huge market. Anybody can purchase, anybody can sell the products anywhere in the world. The Germans are purchasing Indian products, Indians are selling to Americans. Italians are purchasing products from Chinese. Japanese people are purchasing products from Middle East countries. Now, what happens here? The world has become an integrated market. Foreign markets. You can start a business in a foreign country. You take an example of Kingfisher. He had a plan to open his plant in China. Infosys, global Indian companies. You have ample opportunities to go at the international level. What is important is that you should have the caliber, you should have the potential, you should have the capacity. Definitely, once you produce the products according to the customized needs of the customers, definitely you will see a win-win situation. Therefore, foreign markets are providing you huge marketing opportunities. Let it be whether it is an online business or offline business. Very, you know what happens if you want to buy a product, means immediately we log into shop online websites like Amazon, Alibaba.com, Jabong.com, Jungli.com, or whatever it is. It has become a business. Therefore, foreign markets are completely, the doors of foreign countries are open to you. The only thing is that you should have a creativity. You come out with the package, you come out with the different aspects, you enter into that country, and you create a name. And rest of the things, the whole world will look at you. Therefore, foreign markets are very, very important to enter into that particular field. But once you enter into your foreign products, then definitely your name will be at the global level. I have given a few examples. Nike, you take an example, international brand, you take. There are different products are being available. Philips, you take. Hyundai company, you take. They have entered into foreign markets. Initially, they started with a small investment. They started slowly and steadily. They won the race. They are winning the race. They are at the number one. Why can't you people do it? They are also human beings. Of course, you are also human beings. Mind you, we all are living in 21st century. We have everything at our fingertips. We have a technology, advanced technology. Okay, the moment when we blink our eyes, the message will be sent to every part of the country. That kind of, we are living in that kind of a technology. We have huge amount of opportunities. Madam, can you go for the next slide? Yeah, of course. How to be a successful creative and entrepreneurs? See, you should have the creativity in the sense thinking out of the box. Thinking out of the box means think innovatively. Think innovatively means you plan for the new things which is not at all released by somebody else. You come out with the different aspects. Nokia, you take an example. By the time Nokia has come out with N79, it has come out with a different mindset. It has been sold like a hotcakes. But gradually, you know what happens? The market for Nokia N79 has completely perished. Therefore, you have to be a creative. You come out with that kind of a product which is completely, you are introducing newly to the world. People will accept, people will appreciate, people will praise you. Therefore, you have to be a creative in the sense it is not only for the products and the services, but also creative in the sense you should have a good communication, you should have a good rapport, you should have a very good behavior. All these things counts for your successful ability as an entrepreneur. Therefore, creativity in the sense you have to be a creative. You have to work 25 hours a day. You should work 24 into 7. In fact, add one more extra hour. So that kind of a dedication and commitment is pretty much important. Unless you give your 100%, I don't think so your dreams will be fulfilled. So put your dreams into reality. How? Very simple. Be creative, be dedicated, be committed. Definitely you work for that. You'll come out one day with a huge amount of success. This is what we are here to listen. You by the time when you go out, you have to be very much hungry to learn information, to create a vision and mission. What has to be done? How it has to be done? This is what exactly you have to look out for. Next. Okay, so no problem. Some of the points are missing. I'll tell you orally now. Now, you could ask me a question, sir. I'm very much interested to become an entrepreneur, whether it is male or female. Now, what kind of support that I'll get it from the government? Yes, definitely. It's a very good question if you are planning to ask. Government is striving very hard. The role of government has YouTuber. You can upload your contents in the form of videos in the YouTube channel. You can create your channel. And of course, based on number of hours and views, based on number of your content creation, you will see that you will be paid huge amount of money and you will be highlighted. You will be appreciated for your efforts. Therefore, it is indeed very much important to all of you to understand what are the different kind of opportunities available. Marketing. Yes, you can also act as a very good marketer. In the field of marketing also, you have a very good field. Of course, you can keep your separate marketing agency. If somebody else who has started a new business, he comes to you, he wants your help, he is seeking your help. You can, on behalf of that particular person, you can market the products. You can act as an agent. You will be paid huge amount of money. And you can extend your business, start from zero to hero. And this is what you can definitely, you make a whole with complete kind of changes. And exactly, you can act as a manager also. Yes, definitely. Manager is one who holds a very important position. You can manage, maybe you are appointed in a company or you have your own business. You can act as a manager or you can work for other companies. These are the things that you have to look out for. Definitely, as an entrepreneur, you have ample opportunities. You have to be very much innovative. You have to see that what kind of opportunities are available, what kind of support that you would like to get from the government. And the moment when you start a business, when you start your business, when you are extending your, when you are diversifying your business, you take the confidence of your other people also. One example I've told you, KFC, mind you, in the year 1937, it has become a blockbuster, all-time blockbuster. If I have to talk in movies terms, okay, his branches are spanning in more than 20,000 locations. At that time, he has appointed more than 150 people for the home branch. But today, you cannot calculate that. You cannot imagine that. There are so many things that you can see that Bill Gates is one best example. He's not a gold medalist, but all the gold medalist people are working under his guidance. Your mind is important. How you are going to think, how you are going to manage the people, that is very important. The management capacity is very, very essential. To conclude that, you being the streams from the different students, commerce, whether it is science students or something else, arts, what is important is that you should find out for opportunities. You have to think over that, study the stories of successful people, and have a vision, set your goals, chalk out the plans, and work out on that. Definitely, one fine day, you'll come up with the flying colors. So these are the things I just wanted to tell all of you. Next, madam. Okay, thank you for the patient listening to all of you. I'm extremely very sorry. In the middle of this, I'm not unable to present some of the important slides. And Uma Madam, Maheshwari Paramameshwari Madam, she has presented. Thank you, madam. Madam?
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, madam.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us by giving your valuable inputs and insights. I now invite Ms. B. Anita, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce our resource person.
A pleasant morning to all. I am profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce the chief guest of session. Words may inspire, but acts create change. I introduce Honorable our chief guest, LT Dr. C. Nyolin Shaini. She is a working assistant professor, Department of Commerce, and associate NCC officer at UHIS College in Vellore. She has rich background in attending seminars and conferences, national and international. She has presented 5 papers. She has published 3 research articles. She guided for 2 MPhil scholars and currently guiding 3 PhD scholars. She acted as chairperson for 2 seminars in various colleges. She successfully completed the pre-commissioned course at NCC Training Academy and got commissioned as Associate NCC Officer in Vellore. She is a resource person in PG Department of Commerce, BTM NSS College, Dhanavachipuram in Kerala. We are privileged to have such a dynamic person as our chief guest today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are extremely privileged to have resource person Dr. C. Gyan Shiny in our midst today. I request her to take over the session.
Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm all. Yes. Can anyone give a reply to me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear
Yes,
you.
I'm audible. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you so much for your good words. And I'm really happy to join with you in this session that is especially uh, about entrepreneurship. So I just thank your management, your principal, and also Uma ma'am for inviting me for this wonderful session. So I hope that let us continue the session. Let me share my screen so that we can learn many things with a new view. I'm sharing my. Can you visible about my slides? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, if there is any interruption, please kindly inform me. Okay? So let me continue with the same effect. The sir had given a wonderful introduction about entrepreneurs. So now I'm just here to explain you how you have to create a gap in the minds of young entrepreneurs. How we are going to create a gap in our minds. That is my concept. Uh, it's very easy for us to say about entrepreneurship as well as entrepreneurs, but it is very difficult for us to identify the in depth of entrepreneurs as well as the entrepreneurship. So let me take you to the travel about how we should become a successful entrepreneur through the entrepreneurial process. So hopefully, we people have learned a lot in the previous session about the introduction of entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. With this, I'm just going to explain you how you should step into the entrepreneur process. The first thing is about handling your risk. How you are going to handle your risk will convert you as a successful entrepreneur in this society. So learning about entrepreneurship is something different. Learning the things is something different, and processing is extremely different. So how we can connect all these things? It matters a lot. So let us see this slide. It tells us how you have to be through your society. Society never accepts women as an entrepreneur. If you go to your house and if you say that I'm an entrepreneur, I want to become an entrepreneur, definitely they'll give you a negative side as you should not. So I'm just concentrating on both the sides, male entrepreneurs as well as female entrepreneurs. I know, or you people are female, and let us concentrate especially on female entrepreneurs because it will make you to become a potential entrepreneur in the society. First, this slide shows you about risk. How you are going to handle the risk is something different. Risk can be handled by ladies, that too by female entrepreneurs, very easily. Many people used to say that it is very difficult for women entrepreneurs to face risk. Risk is like a rusk, it is nothing else. While we are moving out from our house and reaching the home and reaching the college, have lots of risk. If you are going to the college through two-wheeler or through bus or through any vehicle, there is lots of risk. Namely, if you are going through a bus, you will have a risk called um, coronavirus. If you are taking a two-wheeler, you will have a risk called accident. So life is full of risk. But if you want to step into entrepreneurship, if you want to step in entrepreneurship, you should carry this risk as a risk. So you won't stay in your house to clear your BCom degree. You will step out from your house and you will reach your classroom to get your potential to become a successful student in your college. So just like that, the risk uh, insisted in entrepreneurship is very easy for female entrepreneurs to carry out and to become as a successful entrepreneurship. So I have given two pictures here. One is about risk, another one you don't know how to identify it. The thing is self-confidence. If you are having risk and if it is being added with self-confidence, you are being called as a successful entrepreneur. So how you can become as a you can develop your self-confidence. Listen, we are all very middle rate, we can call it as a moderate rate entrepreneurs, because we are having a thought like that. If you are giving a great investment into the business, you might have a risk of losing everything. So we can get into a moderate investment, like say for example, you want to start a tailoring business, or if you want to start a beauty parlor business, you have to invest a very initial investment as an amount of 10,000 or 20,000. So this amount of 10,000 or 20,000 will has to have to be converted as 40,000 within some 1 year, some 2 years, or some 2 months, or within some 3 months. You have to convert it as double. So what you have to do is you have to generate a kind of confidence in yourself. Risk will be there, but a kind of hardship and a kind of sacrifice will change you to adapt this concept called self-confident. Here I had given a photography called Superman. So if you want to be a superwoman, you have to build a self-confidence in yourself. Then only you can become as what? Successful entrepreneur. The next slide shows you another view. That is, you people often used to say about innovation. That is creativity. Your staff used to dictate you have to be innovative. Your parents used to say that be different from other students. Everywhere you will hear this word called innovate. Okay. Innovate. You have to innovate something while you are studying your portions with your classmates, or if you are getting into a new subject called GST or whatever it might be. While you are entering into that, you will have a general thought of, I am a ordinary student. I don't know anything about the subject. The same thing, the same point will also be here in entrepreneurship. So if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you want to make you as a creator. You want to become as a creator. So God is the creator. Often we used to say God is the creator of this world. So we want to become as a God for this entrepreneurship. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to become as an innovator. So how you can become as an innovator? Don't think ordinarily while any task is being given by your staff or by your parents or by someone. Think differently. Don't think as if what we had thought earlier. That concept should be changed. So what we can do is we can think innovative. We can think new ways to make the task. The task might be same, but the way how you are achieving the task have to be differentiated. So here, what I'm going to insist in your mind is innovating something. Innovate, create. Just if you are carrying a bag, you just carry that bag with some kind of innovation. You can have a keychain. You can have some kind of decoration. That is a kind of innovation. This place is the right place for you to make innovative things. So if you are a follower, you can learn things as an employee now. You have to join in some concern and you should learn what is going on in that concern. So earlier we used to call it as pilot study. Pilot study reveals about, glance about a particular research. So in entrepreneurship, we are calling it as a follower. That is, you should know what is inside a business and how can I carry a business. So that we are calling as follower. The next thing is you can convert yourself as operational managers. So once if you are a follower, you can, so just like that, innovative and progressive entrepreneurial ideas, and they are giving them, and that they are ready to give loans for these peoples. So let me come with the next line, which is very important for all of you. That is the top 7 women entrepreneurs in India. This I had got the source where I got it through Google only. I just got the source, but before some 5 years, that is, I'm talking about before some 10 years, okay, 2010 and all. I can see the leading entrepreneurs as Shaina Hussain and the CEO of PepsiCo. So these are all the people who had shined a lot. But within this 10 years, there is a vast, and we can say it as a massive identity of women entrepreneurs. So I can just give you some examples here. The first one is Hemilata Annamalai. She is a person. She is the person who created electrical ampere. We know about electrical scooters and all. This ampere denotes that the area of the business where she had launched electrical ampere. If you go in, if you get into your Google search or somewhere else, you can see this lady. So she's being called as Hemilata Annamalai. She started this business with a very blank idea. uh, Even though she's a graduate of foreign universities, she got a very brave support from her spouse, and she started this business, Ampere Electricals. So this is completely about the scooter, that is electric scooter. Nowadays, it becomes as a very successful thing in his history, in our history. Hemilata Annamalai, while we are talking about Hemilata Annamalai, she had given in her diary that she had gone through lots of trials and tribulations to reach this destiny. While you are framing your destiny, it might be seen we cannot reach that, but it is not like that. If you get into it, I told you, no, you will fix into it. If you fix into it, you will become as a successful entrepreneur. The next one, the second creator, so she's been called as Falguni Nayaka. This Falguni had, what she had given in her personal diary is, she had given that, starting while I'm starting the business, I never had any confidence. So after moving into that, I learned many things that women can achieve great things in this world. So just like that, she had earned lots of money from e-commerce platform in her pocket. Next one is about Aditi Gupta. No, I had given it Menstrupedia. This is completely related to menopause. So, while we are talking about periods, we never used to come with this. But she's the one young entrepreneur who had written this as a comic book. So nowadays, uh, the small young childs are getting, that is like 9 years old, 10 years olds are getting into puberty. So this lady, what she got an idea is, I can create a comic book so that I can reveal something to the world, that this is a normal passion. This is not an extraordinary thing in this world. So now it has been like a viral towards the world. Entire world is having this book, and in so many languages it has been translated. So Aditi Gupta have gained a wonderful achievement in her career. The next one is Beacon India. I hope that you know this, Kiran. I don't want to explain much about this lady. The fourth one, she is Kiran. She is from Beacon, India. She is the CEO and founder of this institution. And next one is Vani Kalor. Vani is a person who had done many things in paramedical field. So this lady had also proved that I can achieve many things in this world. The next one has been Radhika Agarwal. She had introduced innovation short clues. So this platform gives her a kind of innovative thought, and she had overthrew it, and she had overruled all these things through this short clues, and she earned millions through this platform. The next one is Suji Mukherjee. She is. I'd missed one letter here. I don't know how it missed. Line Road. The business what she did is Line Road. ROAD. Line Road. Uh, these entrepreneurs have given. That is while I'm going through all the stories of these entrepreneurs, they had given many sources that how they had come through the come through this level. So based on this, I had given a mind map for you people. Let it be useful for your young entrepreneurs so that you can become as an innovative entrepreneurs. So the basic thing is what they had given in their diary is about mindset. The first three item is being called here as a primary mindset, and balance six is being called as secondary outset. So mindset means how you're setting yourself to achieve the goal is being called as mindset. So now I'm just going to explain you how you want to motivate yourself to become as an entrepreneur. The first thing what you have to manage is time. Time utilization has to be done clearly, and you have to plan according to your time. How I should move, how I should invest, and whom I can call for this, uh, uh, whom I can take for support. So this time has to be split it in many areas. If you are utilizing your time in a proper manner, means you will become as a successful entrepreneur. So many times we have to enjoy the sleepless nights. Then only we can create something innovative. So the first mindset is you should know how to manage your time. The second thing is support. While you're taking your support, every time we used to think about our family members. The secondary thing is your friends. My question is, why not you? Why can't you approach a bank, or why can't you approach a district industrial center? Why can't you approach a bank, or why can't you do it by yourself? If you are searching for a way means, definitely you will get a support from your friend circle as well as from your family circle. The support has to be uh, forecasted. So while the weather is being forecasted, just like that, the support has to be forecasted. If your family is ready to support, you can take it. But you should think about one thing: each and every penny matters a lot. So if you get a support from your family, just convert it as an investment. If you get a support from a bank, you just convert it as an investment. So this investment is both the things. One is you're investing some others' money in your business, and you're investing some other resources in your business. So while you're investing these things, you have to be very careful. The second thing is primary mindset. So secondary mindset. The secondary mindset means You can hire your employees with low cost. Nowadays we are getting so many employees from north sides. Many business peoples are hiring the employees from North India. So especially for wages, these peoples are getting very meager amount. So this will be beneficial for us. And while we are hiring these kind of peoples, we can make lots of profit in our business. So while you are choosing the employees, you have to be very careful whether they are beginners or not, because you can play games with beginners, not with the uh, not with the experienced peoples. So you can make them, you can utilize them, and you can train them very well. So this is the secondary thing. You have to be very careful in all these aspects. So first you have to hire young employees, that is freshers. I'm just talking about freshers. The second thing is about sacrificing physical comforts. Listen, this is very difficult for the young entrepreneurs, youngsters. Youngsters need a mobile phone, and you people want to make everything in the table, and you don't want to lose anything. You don't want to exercise. You don't want to sacrifice any of your comforts. If you are like that, you can't become a successful entrepreneur. So if you are entrepreneur, if you want to be successful, your physical comfort has to be sacrificed. If you're ready to sacrifice your physical comforts, definitely you can able to manage time as well as the investment. If you can manage these two things, definitely your support will be cannot be question mark. Your family will support, your friends will support, even the unknown peoples will support you. The third thing is cheers to the internet. While you are playing games or while you are playing with your mobile phones, one thing you must remember, that is the platform for you. You don't want to go and search in some other ways. You can create a platform through the internet and through the place where you are watching it. If you are very interested in games, then we can help you. Just come out of that as a commerce student. You can get into the platforms like e-commerce, like like many electronical business. Nowadays, the platforms are widely open for us. The thing is, how you are utilizing is the question mark. If you are utilizing it properly, definitely your investment as well as your time will be considered a lot for your support. Because without support, you can't become as a successful entrepreneur. Just throwing the family is very easy, but carrying a family is a very difficult task for us. The next thing is being called as tolerance. Once our mindset had fixed into all these things means, we will learn how to tolerate things inside the business. Sometimes we have to travel through losses because business is full of risk. But if any ups and downs comes means, we should learn one thing: we can come out of this risk by handling it in different way. The proper decision making criteria will make you to come out of this risk. So while you are making decisions, you have to be very careful. So tolerance is a very important thing in entrepreneurship. The next thing is enthusiasm. Always you should make yourself acute. Always you should make yourself happy. Then only you can reach your goal. Your goal is uncertain. It might be it won't be determined. It might be it won't be seen, but it has been it has been insisted by yourself. You had framed a goal. You're just seeing it, but the path will be difficult to achieve. But the enthusiasm, what you had created in yourself, will make you to reach this destiny. The last one is up to date informations. If you have to update yourself, if there is any changes in the society or if there is any changes in the technology, whatever it might be, you should stay updated. Listen, mindset is not a thing which comes from outside, or which you can copy from others, or you can take this mindset from other people's. Mindset is purely independent. How you people are going to play the game reflects a lot. So you are an individual player here. You don't have any other comfort zone here. So how you are traveling through your business platform makes you a successful entrepreneur. So with these words, I want you people to take entrepreneurship as a role and be a role model to the society, so that within some next that is within 10 years you can become a successful entrepreneur. You can become as a top 7 entrepreneurs at least in Tamil Nadu. So your focus has to be only on entrepreneurship. That is the process, how you are taking, how you are framing yourself, and how you are making yourself as how you are making yourself as an achiever. Be an achiever, be a motivator, be an enthusiastic creator, be an innovator, and be successful in all your ways. So with these words, I just thank your management and all other staffs and all the participants for inviting me to this session. I hope that I had covered a very small little thing which has been useful for you people, so that I can see lots of young entrepreneurs in the coming days. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your mind blowing session. When you have a dream, you got to grab it and never let go. I believe our students might have learned a lot from this session.
Try to learn something about everything and everything about something. Now, I invite Ms. A. Geeta, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, for interesting interactive session.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Dear participants, if you have any queries, kindly share your questions. Sir will explain you.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you give us advice to start a business?
Hello? 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 Am I audible?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So, can you give us an idea about starting a business, sir?
Now, idea in the sense you first have to think about what kind of a business that you want to do. And depending on that business, you have to see that what is your investments, how much you are going to start with the capital. And after that, you have to think about that. And it depends upon what kind of a business you are going to do that. For example, if you want to create a content, you want to create a blog website, then without any investment you can create a blog. You can create a content that should be very much attractive. But for making attractive, you can seek the help of professionals who has done computer science, and you can start earning aram se without any problems. Or else if you want to start any business, means it depends upon in which field you are going to start. It may be in the field of your distributorship. It may be, it depends upon your furnitures and other kind of business that you have to select, and then you have to think about that. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, you said an entrepreneur faces risks. What type of risks, sir?
See, for example, you have made a decision to become an entrepreneur. You are going for investing certain amount of money. The first risk, what you are going to seek is that whether my business will be a successful or not. That itself is a success. That self is a risk. You are taking your money, you are investing your money in a business. The future is not known. It may be it may be a successful, or it may be a flop. So that is why whenever you come across the concept of success and failure, that is called as a risk. If a business is successful, means no problem, you will be on the win-win situation, you will be on the driver's seat. On the other hand, your business gets flop, means you are going to face a loss if you have invested huge amount of capital. I've told you in the earlier points, the KFC chickens, owner Colonel Sanders is from America. The moment when he started to expand his business, he has suffered a lot. Not only he has lost finance, but also he had to quarrel with the fellow crumbs. He worked as a laborer in a railway station. He was selling tires, you believe it or not. He was working in the army also. So somewhere down the line, he has to sacrifice everything, and he has to stand before all these things. Risk means it is associated with money, your ill health, and of course, as Madam said, that family support should also be there. Otherwise, you will be under depression. So all that what you need to do is that you have to be positive, you have to be creative, and you have to think out of the box. Then definitely you will see that the business would be a successful. I quoted a lot of stories about it also. Women entrepreneurs, definitely they are very much creative, and I have told you, Shahnaz Hussain Madam has pointed out, and then Kiran Mazumdar Shah, Narayan Murthy's Madam's wife, Narayan Murthy's wife, Sudha Murthy. These people are the best examples where you can get the fruits out of those people. Risk in the sense, definitely, whenever there is a profit, of course, you will find the loss also. So the only thing is that you have to dedicate, commit. You have to think over that. You have to rethink, and then you will see the fruits of success. And that's all.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, how to start a business when we don't have any resources or any financial background, but we have a great idea and self-confidence?
Ma'am, can I get the question one more time, please?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, how to start a business when we don't have any resources or any
We
financial
don't have
background?
any resources. Resources means money, or any financial background. Very nice. I told you that, if you approach
But we
any
have a great
yes,
idea
yes.
and self-confidence.
You don't have any idea and self-confidence. Okay. Listen,
We have, ma'am. Ma'am, we have.
you
We
have
have
idea
ideas
and
and
self-confidence. Okay, good, 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 good. Listen, um, I told you that you're having a innovative idea. If you have an innovative idea, you can become as a successful entrepreneur. But you are saying that you don't have any resources. I'm just giving a small example for you. Have you watched any TikTok videos?
yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Do you know that makes lots of money?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I know what is the investment of that?
We don't have any investment on that, ma'am. It was just for
That is what.
entertainment.
That is what I want to insist in you. Just go for a platform where you can apply something innovative. So, if you don't have resources, also that doesn't matter nowadays. Without resources, also we can make money. Lots of platforms are waiting for you. So that is what I said. While you are opening your mobile phone, just don't get into a game or something which is spoiling your time. Just manage everything and learn how to make money out of that. While you're just watching something like a video or something like that, you just think, why can't I? I'm having lots of creative ideas. how can I make money out of that? Because I don't have money or I don't have any other resources, but I can get into some kind of services. I'm giving one more example. Cleaning the cars makes money. Nowadays, it is like a business. Even some of my well-known peoples, they are making money out of this. What they are doing is they are creating a small groups, and they are just forwarding some messages through their WhatsApp groups. So if these people, the people who wants to clean their car or clean their surroundings, they can offer these peoples by giving some kind of meager money. But this is a platform. But now they had improved that. They are being made it as a channel. That is what I want to say you. Just don't think that I'm not having resources or I'm not having this, that. Don't complain about that. Just put your idea, just flash it out, and become a successful entrepreneur.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, how can we rebuild ourselves when we are facing any losses?
Losses, yeah. If you get into any business, you have to face that. Loss is in the term, it is not a loss, is not a long-term loss. It is just a short-term one. While we are learning about long-term investments and short-term investments, we never used to learn about short-term losses and long-term losses. We can convert that losses, we can convert the losses into profit within some short period. Definitely we have to face losses in some other criteria where we don't have any ideas. So we can what we can do is we can learn from those ups and downs, and we can select a perfect alternative for that. No one is perfect in this world. Learning and adapting things in this world will make ourselves and bring ourselves better in this world more than others. So if you want to be a better entrepreneur, you must have a downshift. You have to come from your comfort zone, and you have to interact with the peoples how to come out from these situations, because many entrepreneurs had longed into lots of losses. Even though they had clinged into lots of losses, they had come out with their own ideas, and they becomes as a successful entrepreneurship. So for example, we are doing a tailoring business. uh, there is a loss in that business because I'm weak or I become sick. So I couldn't do my regular works for 1 week. So what will happen is my customers will go to some other tailor, and they will stitch their dresses. So within this meantime, this 1 week is a loss for me. How can I overcome that? So I can go for a better alternative here. Why can't I ask another person, that is another friend or a known tailor, to take my business for 1 week, so that you can keep a small margin over that. I'm giving my dresses to you. You just pay me some 20 percentage or some 30 percentage from your profit. So this will make a difference, and this will make yourself to come out of your losses. One thing is you have to think practically. How can I do? You have to be little bit money minded there. Little bit cunning has to be there. How to utilize other people's, how to utilize other resources, so that only you can become as a successful entrepreneur. Yes, I hope that you got the answer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So, what support can we get when we are work from home as an entrepreneur, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What support can we get when we are a work from home entrepreneur?
You're asking support given by a women to a men.
Women, sir.
I didn't get your question. Hello?
So actually, when we are a work from home entrepreneur, what
Yeah.
supposed to we usually get, sir?
Uh, you're working from home as an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
So you're working from a home as an entrepreneur in the sense, still being at home, you can operate your business. I have told you that it all depends upon what kind of a business that you're going to go. Suppose, for example, if you are very much well versed in technology, you can create a website, and being at home itself, you can develop your business. For example, if you are having a grocery shop, if you want to market across the regional, national level, you can create a blog and you can upload the contents and things like that. You can do that. And of course, being at home also, you can work as a marketing agent. Even for that also, you can create a YouTube channel also. You can advertise the products that is given by the principal owner, of whom somebody else you are advertising the products. You can sit at home, you can do all these kind of things. And again, you have ample opportunities when you are well versed with the technology. You can still create an apps. When you get an app, most of the people will accept. So every day we can, the moment when we switch on our Android set, uh, when we go for a Play Store, we see n number of apps. If you are very much creative enough, means definitely you can create an app. And then it depends upon what kind of an app and what is the credibility of all this. Still, you can, being at home, you can work for that. You can work for on behalf of the owners also. Again, it depends upon the business what you are going to select. But definitely, being at home, you can create a lot of things. Yes. Got my question? Got my answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Understood? Yeah, yeah. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
So can you please list out some tips to improve our self-confidence that will help us to become a great entrepreneur, sir?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, you have to be a confident. You should be determined. Okay, you should be well versed. Very important. Then you should have a patience and never lose a confidence. So, for example, you start a business, you get a failure. Never lose your, never step back. Keep doing that. So, definitely, failure is the first ladder of a success. Keep doing until you achieve the success. You just keep on doing. What is important is that support is very much important. The moral guidance that will be given by your fellow friends, maybe your peers if you're working in an organization, from home side, your family members, your siblings. Definitely, these people are standing as a moral guides. You never lose the opportunity. You have to be confident. You should have a clear-cut vision. Definitely, you will get the success. I hope that you got it. Hello?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome, welcome.
Good afternoon, dignitaries. I have a question to ask from Nadeem sir.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, madam, please.
Sir, as we all know, nowadays network marketing and e-commerce placement are in increase. So, what
Yes.
would be effective to you in your point of view, sir?
What would be?
Effective, sir, in this network marketing and e-commerce, which will be more effective, sir?
Yeah, definitely. See, when you're having a small business or you're not having any job, still you can go for join for network marketing. I've told you that Amway is an American company that produces and sells health products. Okay, you can still join in that group and you can give concentration, do the hard work and work hard and make involve the other people to follow in your job. So definitely, this kind of network marketing has a huge impact on as an entrepreneur. It definitely boosts your morale. It definitely encourages for you to continue, because when you start doing this kind of activities, you know what happens, you'll start getting the money. In each and every time you'll start getting the money and the revenue will be generated to you. Definitely you will be motivated to do a lot. And therefore, of course, this e-commerce activities are also being increasing. I've told you that we are living in 21st century. Every day, the moment when we wake up from the bed, we see that a new technology has been invented. So definitely, it has a huge impact. Both as an entrepreneur, from the viewpoint of an entrepreneur, both are very important. See, you have started a business. The business is not doing well, of course. You can give a lot of efforts to improvise your business. For example, you create your website or you create your channel content in YouTube. You can post your videos regarding your articles, whatever you are going to do in your domain. And again, it depends upon all these things. You will see the lights of success. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Sir, another doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me, madam.
Sir, if I want to do a farming related entrepreneurship, what are the helps we can use from government, sir?
You want to do?
Yes, sir. Some
So
I have
what kind of business, ma'am?
farming, sir. Farming, agriculture
Oh,
related entrepreneurship.
see, you can act as an agent. See, if you want to have an agency, you can keep an agency. You can work on behalf of the farmers, on behalf of the government. Suppose, for example, most of the farmers, they don't know that what different kind of equipment and machineries are coming every day. You can take the help of the governments through your social medias kind of information. The same information you can pass on to the farmers. For example, it may be related to the technologies that are being used. Gone are the olden days. Today, we are very much equipped with the technology. So you can act as an agent between the government as well as the farmer, and in that way, you can support the farmers also. If you are, you can support the farmers. If you want to be a farmer in the sense, definitely you can seek the help from the government. Got it, madam?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Got, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Ma'am, how to stick on to a plan to become a great entrepreneur when our mind gets distracted, ma'am?
Okay. I told you a point called enthusiasm. Anyway, we don't have a equal equilibrium in our family life. Every time we used to face ups and downs in our life, this enthusiasm is the best thing which makes you to engage yourself every time. If anything distract you means you have to come out from that. Say for example, if a ma'am is scolding you, how can you come out of that? You can just go out, you can have a cup of tea, and you can just chat with your friends, so that definitely you can get out of the problem very easily. So if stress arises in our mind, means we should know how to manage the stress. So if anything happens in our life, it will pass away. The mindset has to be renewed each and every time. The mindset has to be renewed positively. If you move positively, definitely you can come out of that problem. So can I know what kind of problem you're asking particularly?
Actually, when we get distracted, ma'am, like we have a great
What
plan,
kind of distraction?
like,
Okay,
yeah,
you had a great plan.
family issues or something like we don't want to do it
Yeah,
any
that
other
is what.
further, something like that, ma'am.
Sure. See, family issues, this is not a great thing for us. Family issues will come. That is what I said. Support is the main thing for us. If you are managing the time and also the other thing, you can manage what you can find your family support. You can seek the support. So time management plays a major role in this. And another thing is the way how you are handling the situation. If any problem is coming through your family, like see you had done the business, but you got some 50 percentage loss in this month. What you are going to plan for the next month? So what you'll do? You say that I am going to continue my business. Definitely, your partner will say no, you should not, because I can't bear this loss. What you can do is you can explain the situation, how you had created a platform to overcome this risk in the next month. so that we can convince them and we can make we can explain them how the role can be interchanged and the role can be renewed and the role how it is going to benefit for our family and how it is going to benefit for my life. So just like that, you have to have to modulate things. That is what creativity plays in each and every segment. People used to say that I can manage everything very easily, but while they are getting into the situation, we can see the reality of them. This is what is happening nowadays. Anything what you are facing is not permanent. Everything is temporary. So this will also go. This will also go, so that we can move on positively to get rid of all the challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for your creative move. Living in the state of gratitude is the gateway of peace.
Now, I invite Dr. K. Uma Parameshwari to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Our most valued dignitaries, respected faculty members, and my dear students, I am very pleased and honored to offer few words about gratitude on this wonderful day. First of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to Almighty God for His abundant guidance and blessings. I must mention deep sense of appreciation for our resource person, Mr. Dr. Nadeem, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Government Postgrad College, Kolar, who has taken time and efforts in enriching our students by offering valuable creative opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs. Thank you, sir. I also would like to acknowledge my gratitude to our resource person, Dr. C. Nonlin Shaini, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Uris College, Vellore, for giving valuable contribution to the students. Thank you, ma'am. Today, my words are not adequate to express the gratitude to our Secretary, Reverend Mother C. Noel Rani, FSAG, who graced us, who are present and guide us in all the success. It is a matter of immense pleasure to convey my thanks to our beloved Principal, Reverend Dr. Iglita Sumangali, FSAG, for her constant motivation and encouragement. My profound thanks to our dear Vice Principal, Reverend Sister A. John Diana, FSAG, for her graceful support to make this occasion great. I extend my gratitude to Professor Shanmuga Priya, Head Department and Commerce and Organizing President, for their guidance, and also all the members of Organizing Committee for their tireless efforts in organizing this webinar. I wish to express my special thanks to all the participants, both staff and students, who have taken their time to participate in this webinar. I thank all the supportive staffs for their assistance. Finally, I express my thanks to all our students for their cooperations and for being attentive throughout the session. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for spreading the gratitudeness among us.
Thank you, the organizers of Gonzaga College of Arts and Science for Women. I congratulate and appreciate the management for taking this initiative, for organizing this kind of wonderful program. And I would like to thank the management of the college for giving me an opportunity to be the part of this webinar. I thank Parameshwari Madam for coordinating this event and organizing secretary, everyone for sharing this kind of an opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I also thank the management for giving this wonderful opportunity for us. It's really a great platform because entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs is the basic criteria for our young students. So thank you for arranging such a wonderful webinar. Thank you, all the coordinators, and also I thank management, principal, and all the staffs, and also all the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful and fruitful sessions we had.